Congratulate both of you for the great work that you're doing. And I also want to say that I've grown closer to you. I really have find myself liking you and praying for you. And I don't know if it's because you're a great couple or because you pay your invoices on time, but I really do have grown fond of you both. So because of that, I want to do something outside of the norm, that is to give you some advice. Typically, we like to have all the answers come from inside of you. And in this particular situation, I feel like there's something that's glaring in our faces that must be addressed. And that is going to, if it's not addressed, it could be detrimental to the relationship. And I don't want that to happen. So, in life, you have some people that are closer to God, that are more what we call pure at heart. And in all of the scenario and all these different characters and all these people, including yourself, the purest soul that we have in this storyline is Kai. And because he's a child. And I know that that might be a challenge for some people to accept, but the reality is you're living a segmented life, Anthony. And that's not going to work for you as a father and as a husband. And so I know some people might see Kai as baggage because you came back with Kai, but other people might see him as what he is, and that's a blessing. So until there was some type of work done to really bring the unit together as a whole, it can be very challenging. And I want to know how you feel about that, Amber.
I guess I want him here. He's a child, right? As you said, he's just a child. Yeah.
Good. Okay. And what about you, Anthony?
I absolutely agree. Don't get me wrong, I love my wife. She's one of the most important people in this world to me. But my son, that's an extension of me.
Right.
So I feel like he should be with us.
Right. That's good. That's good. So this is good. We got to continue this journey and have these uncomfortable conversations, but continue to be courageous in all of it and keep God in the center.
For sure. Absolutely.
All right.
I will walk you to the door.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Good work.
Okay, so the therapist is following back up with, she's wanting to have a conversation with the two of them that is kind of being spoken about, but not really being focused on. And she goes on to say how she loves both of them. She don't know if it's because of they're such a great couple. Yeah, right. Or is that they always paying on time. And I'm pretty much lingering towards the second half of that part of that statement. Lady, you like these people because the money keep coming in. But she brings up a point about Anthony is living a segregated life. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Y'all let me know. Because the Lord knows my pronunciation sometimes be off. But anyway, I went to look that up because I wanted to make sure I understood what she was saying. I kind of got the gist of it when she was talking to him about Kai, because she's saying basically he's a lot of people might look at Kai as baggage. They're reading the comments, y'all. They're reading comments. As baggage. I don't feel Kai as baggage. I feel that's his family, and if him and his wife is going to be together, then that's part of her family as well, and so is Shayla. They're one big happy family. They got to figure out how to make this work. And anyway, I wanted to get more clarity on what she was saying, and basically what she was saying by saying he have a segregated life is where he's dividing one's life into distant parts or categories, and it can have unintended consequences like feeling disconnected or having difficulty interrogating different parts of one's identity. So basically what she's saying to him is the part about him being Kai's father and trying to be a husband to Amber, and that's not her child. And how he said he wanted to have Kai into their family. So he might get a little bit lost when it comes to trying to divide himself between his wife and Shayla. Which is exactly what is happening. And basically, she asked Amber how she feels about that. And her response is quite hesitant. I guess I accept him. I think I do. He's a child, so I have to accept him, right? Well, that doesn't sound like you're too sure, ma'am. But Anthony, on the other hand, is saying, well, I love my wife. She's the best thing in the world to me, but my son, we're a package deal. So if he's going to take me back, she's going to have to accept my son. So basically saying that his son is going to be a part of his life. He's going to be a part of his son's life. And him and his wife got to figure out something when it comes to his son, because he wants his son in their family unit. Well, sir, there's still another part of this that you have to also figure this out with, and that is Shayla and how she wants all this to work as well. Now, as far as visitation and stuff, you're probably going to have to take her to court, because I just don't see how y'all going to get past this, where y'all both into agreement on what's going to happen when it comes to Kai. And personally, I just don't feel like Amber is really there yet with having Kai in her presence in her home, because that's a constant reminder of my husband cheated on me. But at the same time, that's something she's going to have to accept and be able to treat him like she would her own child if she's going to be with Anthony. Once again, like I said, Kai was always going to be the issue when it came to these two, and reestablishing their relationship and moving forward with their marriage. Still, Amber's just not there. To me, Amber's not there. And again, Anthony is getting everything sided with him on how he feels and not looking at the full picture on what he did to her and how much she's having to give up. She gave up her peace to take it back. She's having to adapt to everything that he wants to do, and nobody's really focusing on what she has to put up with in this whole thing. I'm just curious again to see how y'all feel about this. I personally still feel this was his therapist that he picked out, because it's all geared towards him and not really towards working on their unit together as a couple. It's just compromising for him, making everything right for him, and she just have to bow down to it, which is insane. But go ahead and tell me what y'all think. As always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel. And toodles.